I got a good luck snap from you today, dude. I really appreciated that. Starting pitcher in tonight's game. How do you feel about today's championship Saturday?
Well, my hair looks good today. That's priority number one.
Do you have the comb?
I do have the comb right now.
Well, bring it out.
Here's what I used to do on game days. Comb the back of it, make sure it's good flowing.
2 years, baby. Man, 2 years for this. Let's go, man. Go.
Yeah! Oh!
If you had one guy to come out of the pen for you tonight to shut this thing down and get a national championship under your belt, who would it be?
Zach Cornelli, no doubt.
You don't have to say that because I'm interviewing you. You know?
Oh, okay. Then Cole Ridgely.
His favorite part of the World Series is NBA 2K in his room.
Yeah, right.
What did you think about the bus ride from the hotel to here?
You guys were nuts. You guys were crazy, and I get to be stuck on the bus with you guys for another 18 hours on the way back home.
If you want a championship ring, the only way you're going to get one is to figure out a way to play your best baseball tonight.
Welcome into the championship episode of the JUCO Full Windup presented by Pepsi alongside Kyle Stanley. I'm Phil Stafford. We are prepped for the 2015 Junior College Baseball World Series Championship tonight. Again, it's going to be a great matchup, McLennan versus Northwest Florida.
Really, this was a matchup that I didn't expect to see because I thought McLennan was maybe gone 3 games ago. They were one of those teams that you didn't see maybe competing with a lot of these big juggernaut-type teams. And Northwest Florida, I thought the way they were playing earlier in the week, I thought this tournament was over on Friday. I really did.
It's going to be a fun matchup to watch, and it has been an absolutely terrific World Series, so you couldn't ask for a better matchup. Florida, their representative, has been in this championship game 3 years in a row now. They've lost the previous 2. Can Northwest Florida break that streak and bring the championship back to the Gulf Coast region for the first time since 2007? 1 week and 18 games ago, we started with the nation's top 10 teams. Now, after 972 recorded outs, we have 54 outs left to crown a national champion for the 2015 season. It was McLennan who enjoyed a victory between these two teams just 1 day ago, but Northwest Florida, they have been dominant and they have the luxury of a fresh pitching rotation. Raiders playing the away team, so they bat first and they capitalize on the disconnect between Nathan Burtness and Mason George. Mac Hathcock scores his team-leading 9th run of the World Series. Raiders want to add more in the first. Sean Feltner rolls into the 6-4-3 double play, and that's all Burtness conceded in the first. With the Highlanders at the plate, cleanup hitter James Rudkin drops a single into left field, making the hard turn from second as Kirby McGuire. We're back to an even score. Rudkin picks up his 9th RBI. Northwest Florida doesn't stay quiet for long. In the second, Raiders have ducks on the pond, but Burtness pulls through again with the ground out to end the threat.
But then the 4th inning hit. Nate Burtness was cruising right along, but he walks in a run here. Mac Hathcock takes the walk, and Hunter Benning scores 2-1. Next up, Aaron Palmer earns his ribbies with the stick. Ground ball has eyes and finds center field, and just like that, it's 4-1. Burtness is out, and Zach Cornelly serves it up for Dakota Dean. No doubt about this one, and after a 6th spot in the 4th inning, it's 7-1. McLennan trying to answer in the bottom of the 4th. Nate McGowan thinks he's led off the inning with extra bases. Mac Hathcock has other ideas. Slams into the wall, making that grab, and so much for a rally from the Highlanders. 6th inning, Dean is at it again. It's definitely high enough. Is it deep enough? It is. 2nd of the game, and Dean is on a mission for his team. Does Coach Mitch Thompson's team have any steam left in them, down 9?
What do we have to lose? Let's go. Let's do something crazy.
But with Cordarius Dorsey on the mound, the Highlanders couldn't get anything started. His 12th strikeout is the final one of the game. Final score, 15-1, and the Raiders out of Northwest Florida are your 2015 JUCO World Series champions.
Coach, you come into this tournament unranked. A lot of people didn't know what you guys could do. How do you describe what the team put together and winning a national title?
Right, well, you're right about that. We were not ranked, and a lot of times not just sort of kind of overlooked. So, you know, they were bound and determined that they were going to prove some folks wrong, and that was sort of a big part of their motivation. Really, it started in our state tournament and just carried over to this one. And you know, I think they probably did exactly what they set out to do, which is, you know, win this thing and then also make some people think, you know what, they are a pretty good baseball team.
Coach, congratulations and enjoy your national title. Dakota, you transfer from a Division I school to come and enjoy something like this. How do you put into words what you were able to do, especially yourself with 2 big home runs like that?
I mean, I transferred back home just to be close to home, and I mean, doing that, I mean, I didn't know I was going to do that. If I would have wrote it up like that, that's how you would write it up, honestly.
And when we first met you, you showed us a little dance. So why don't we take it out with that little dance here?
Oh, yeah. Number 1, baby. Oh, yeah.
I'm in it to help develop men. You know, 2 years from now, nobody will remember we finished second in this thing, and it won't really matter. But what will matter is if these guys grow up and they go on and get their degrees and they become successful citizens and they become good fathers and good husbands. That's what it'll be great.
As a competitor, I mean, I'd love to win, but also, I mean, this is my first year here, and I met some of the dudes I'm gonna be friends with for the rest of my life. I love these dudes, and it does suck to see everybody split up.
I mean, you've seen it. You know how much we love each other. You know, we're a great group of guys. You know, and you know, hopefully, like 10 years from now, I can come back and you know, talk to guys like Zach Cornelli, like Tucker Johnson, like Will Fox, like Jack Finnegan. You know, sit down with these guys and you know, talk about the memories we made this week, and it's been unbelievable.
Don't forget to check out our can't miss moments from the championship game. There certainly were a lot of great plays, even though we only have 1 game to choose from. Overall, what a terrific series it's been. Glad to have really enjoyed yet another terrific bunch of teams, and this was a lot of fun to be here.
And I think the greatest part is that we can go home and we can relive all this again, because we've got a great YouTube channel with a bunch of different videos now, www.jucogj.org. All of our videos were also posted on our social media with Facebook and Twitter. But as Bruce Hill said it earlier today, we're going to see you next year, 2016, May 28th at 9 a.m. for the 2016 JUCO World Series. For Phil Stafford, I'm Kyle Stanley. This has been your 2015 edition of the JUCO Full Lineup, brought to you by Pepsi.
Yeah!